Rakeedah's
y'all,
like,
I'm a professional and stuff.
you are, because you asked me, you were like, is it this easy? I'm like, it's this easy. Can you
I did not know that. Like, I was trying to get right. I was like, okay, I need some cords. What do I need? What cables do I need?
Yes. And
Girl,
you were
it was a
like, I don't
click.
need any. I just need this phone, and that's all I need.
I ain't know.
Yes.
I should have did this a long time ago.
Yes, you
Listen,
should. You
and I
should
got
do
my
it every
little handy
week.
dandy iPad. So
I
I'm just trying
mean,
to play like I'm professional. That's all. I'm just trying to play like.
we pretty much have the same tools right here.
Ugh.
So you know. So we're gonna wait for a few people to get in here because lives are like that. You always see a live if you watch it in the replay. You see people saying, "Okay, I'm gonna wait for a few more people. Wait till some people get in." That's
No,
really how it is.
because I always comment on your live.
Yeah.
You and Jackie's live when y'all like already into it, so I never know what's going on.
Yes.
And
So,
I've never done a live before.
but you can now. You can totally go live and have your own guests on, and everyone would love that.
But
We would
you
love
know
to
what my
see it.
problem is? Like in real life, what my problem is?
What?
By like 8 o'clock, I'm ready to go to bed.
All the time. This
But
is, I
by
know.
8 o'clock, like I am. And the funny part, like in real life, I am up by like 5:30, 6 o'clock. I have all this energy throughout the day, and come about 7:30, 8 o'clock, like don't talk to me, leave me alone. I don't care what my phone at. Don't call. Like I
Yes.
don't care. Like leave me alone. Just
And
give me a
then
blanket and Netflix.
do you get right? And then do you get a second? Like I start stirring up around 9 or 10. I'm like, well, let me get on this thread and see who's saying what. Okay. And then I realize 300 chats have gone by. I'm like, oh wow, I'm not gonna catch all those chats. Like, I don't know what y'all are talking about,
Or like
but
you watching something on TV and you see something that make you nosy, so then you get your phone, be like, oh wait, let me see them.
yes, you're like, okay, yeah, let me get in on
Like, oh,
this
they
conversation.
doing that?
Yes, this is it. So the whole premise of this live, and
Okay.
we'll probably get off on tangents, but that's okay because that's the beauty of a live. That's what people want to see. But the thing is, we watched a movie because you're a movie buff. We love a lot of the same movies,
Yep.
right? And
Yep.
so I saw this the day it dropped. Me and Bill, we were always like, what's on Netflix? Because I get to thinking anymore, like, here they have the audacity to stop all my kids from watching it for free, okay? Like I had given out my password for years. I'm like,
They
well,
wrong
you're
for that.
on Netflix. Here you go. Here you go.
They wrong for that.
They are so wrong. And then my friends would give me like Hulu. We would all trade
Yeah,
around.
you split it. Somebody
Split.
pay for Netflix, somebody pay for Hulu, somebody pay for Disney.
Right. This is what I'm saying. But then they're all like, wait a minute. We're losing $25 a month. So then my husband goes to work the other day and he watches on his little iPad at work. He's supposed to be working, of course.
You don't want that.
And he said, I can't pull it up. I said, oh, yeah, because they've gotten really evil. And they've said, no, no out. So you can watch it inside your house on this specific TV at this, and that's it. So
That's
we've
it.
been accustomed to when stuff drops, and we're a little bit sour and a little bit salty about the fact that they don't drop as much good stuff as they should.
I'm a lot of bit salty. I'm a lot of
Yeah.
bit salty
And I
because
feel like
I
every
used
month.
to I
Yeah.
used to watch Netflix when I go on my RV because when you in the RV you everywhere.
Yeah.
So now we can't watch it in the RV.
Mm-mm.
And then
Extra
they want to
money.
raise the price, but the movies are starting to suck. I'm a lot of bit
Exactly.
salty.
Yeah, and so that's the way we are. We're like, so when they have something that's coming out, and they spoon feed you. Remember how we used to binge everything? Mm-mm. Those days are over with. We're going to give you 3 or 4 episodes,
Yes.
and then 2 weeks from now,
And
so you
see,
can't.
and that's annoying too. Let me tell you why that's annoying. because I canceled my cable because I'm not a commercial type of person.
Right.
I like to stream and binge watch because I don't want to watch commercials.
Preach.
So
Yes.
why are you giving me a week after, like, every episode a week after? I don't. If I wanted to do that, I would watch cable, sir.
Exactly. I would just go back to the $300 a month I was paying.
Right. They're annoying.
And I can remember we started on Netflix when they were just sitting. Remember, you get your three little movies in the mail. You'd be like, oh my God, Men in Black 3 is coming out. I'm fixing to watch. Nope. So I'll check 3 months later. You might get one copy.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
but when they
I
started,
think we're showing our age. We're showing our age with the
for
disc in the
sure.
mail.
But we would get them in the mail, and then nothing doing. I'd be cleaning up one of the kids' room, and here's that movie they charged us $85 for. Here it is. What's that?
Oh, the good old days.
And then they'd be like, "Ma'am, you have one, so we're only going to give you two. When you return that other one, you'll get your three back." I'm like, "Please stop playing." And that was like $3.99 a month. Or
And then you write
something.
an email. I returned it. The UPS lost it. The post office
Exactly.
lost it.
It was in my mailbox. I can't help it that my postman loves to watch Men in Black. That's on him. I loved the movie, but we watched it with the quickness and sent it back, ma'am. I'm going to need to speak to your
Oh,
manager.
the good old days.
No. But then I switched to the other, and I swear to you,
Mm-hmm.
it was like $7.99 a month. We
Yep.
thought, oh my God, who are we? We're like the first people, my grandma, I can remember my grandmother saying we were the first people to have a TV on our block. Like, I felt that way. Like,
Yep.
oh, you're still
Yep.
getting them in the mail? What?
Right.
No.
Like, oh, you still look. Oh, you still getting disc.
I
Oh.
know that. Please, girl, I have all the video I can stand anytime I want. So I need you to go ahead and step back 1 minute.
Look, Winnie, what is this DVR you're talking about?
What? Oh, girl, I only bought the DVD. Listen, when Oprah had the DVR, the TiVo on her favorite things, it wasn't a week. I was like, oh, that's happening.
Oprah cost us so much money. Oprah
So
cost us
much
so much
money. Those
money.
little slippers. She was the first one to be into Uggs. Remember that? We were like,
Yup.
she has every color. I can only afford 10, but I'm getting them. I'm 10 sure going to get them. If her camper
my
seat
my
can have
favorite
them,
line my favorite line was, well, Oprah said that was her favorite.
if it's good enough for her to get
Winnie!
them. Oh
Winnie!
my God. We're like
We're the
twins.
same. We're the same
Mhm.
people.
It is wild. It is so like I have a certain code I live by. And when I watch your video, I'm always like, she took like, okay, I was gonna say that on a video, but I can't now because Rakeedah's already said
Yup.
that, and
Yup.
it's done. It's a
I
wrap.
do
So
the same thing. I'd be like, yep, she said it. Like, yep, she said it.
there it
Yep,
is.
she right.
Yes, yes, for sure. Well, we got all kinds of people now. Listen, guys, we
Oh,
might
okay.
gloss over your chats. We don't mean to, but everybody is saying hello to Rakeedah. This is our Vlogmas Day 19. Can I just
Listen.
get a
I quit. I think I quit like 11.
It's hard. You can't do it. Like, it's impossible to do this every day.
It I could. I did it, to my credit. I did it the first 2 years I was on YouTube.
Yeah,
But the first 2 years I was on YouTube, I didn't have nothing else going on.
right. Yeah. Now
But
you do. You got therapy. Yes, I know. And you got, yeah, Mark's asking you to do
yeah, and
stuff.
then my husband became much more needy this year.
Yes. Yeah. Well, they
Sir,
all do. That just happens.
God, what you want?
You kill me. You were like, well, let me go over here and decorate this door.
Look, just because I don't have a job now, don't mean you can call me when you want to.
I know my husband's always like, he never gets time off. I mean, his little job, they might give him a vacation once a year. So I get like 8 weeks or something. He's always like, "Oh, we not going to work today." No, sir, because I have a vacation day in. Must be nice. Like, need you to
See,
go.
mine's is weird. Mine's like to work.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he has to be to work at 8 o'clock in the morning. Ask me what time he shows up to work every day.
Has to be 7:30.
5 o'clock. I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
What is
His
happening?
he's crazy. I don't know. He's crazy.
But I'm like, sir, you can't even get a biscuit at that time. What
And
is happening right now? I can't. No, ma'am. No.
I'm like, sir, your check-in time is at eight
Yeah.
o'clock. Why are
Mm.
you showing up at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
He's
And
like,
and he
I
gets
like my
kudos.
job and I like to make sure things is great and I have people to work for me. And I'm like, okay, listen, G.I. Joe, I don't want to hear that.
Just go on. Get those full fatigues on and you have fun with this.
Go about your business.
Does he wake you up? Now mine will wake me up when I'm off. And plus I go to work later than him, but he will wake me up every morning. I just want to give you a kiss to tell you goodbye. Have you ever seen that meme with the little chihuahua and the guy? That's me. Every single like I'm like,
And you
yeah,
know what's so annoying about that? It's
yeah.
like every morning he'll kiss me, love you, and you can't be mean and be like, sir,
What do you got?
leave me
Right.
alone. You can't because he's being sweet, but it's like, sir,
Exactly. And then
it's
all day
five
long,
o'clock
you
in the
can't. I'm
morning.
like, I'm not the one today. Please leave me alone. I need you to just let me rest.
Right.
Happening. Sir, I went to bed because I was chatting with someone online until 2 a.m.
I don't and listen, he hear his name and he here in my business. Sir, I am in my professional live right now.
Yeah. Yes. We are working. We are.
I am work. He's shaking his head. So this is professional, sir.
Yes. He's like,
He's like, no, it's not.
I know. He said, I heard y'all talking
See,
about
I
me.
want to say something, but I can't cuss on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. You damn sure can. On a live?
Can you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. And I'm going to need you to say any old thing you want. Just go
You
ahead.
got to be kidding. I
No.
need to be on live all the time.
Hmm.
You can cuss on live?
You can cuss anytime. The only time they don't like you to curse real bad is if you are at the very beginning. They clock that. You know what I mean? They have like the algorithm like searching out. Like I imagine it's like the Matrix, those little things that come and find you. They have those little. Oh,
Mark!
she said the F word.
Mark! Winnie said I could cuss. This is a
Yes.
damn job.
Woo! There it is. There's the Rakeedah we all know and love. She's here, guys. We're
You
over
want you
here
gonna be on
like,
camera?
remember that movie? Oh, yeah. I told y'all we would go off on tangents.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay,
We
we gotta get
would.
back on subject. We gotta get back on subject.
Everybody's saying hi to Rakeedah. Rakeedah is saying hi. Everyone is here. If y'all wouldn't mind, thumb up our live. Listen, so the movie we wanted to talk about, Leave the World Behind on Netflix.
Mhm.
I'm going to warn people that there will be
Yeah.
spoilers. We're going to talk about the whole thing.
Yes.
So if you haven't seen it, we want you to see it, but I want to warn you that there are spoilers.
Yes.
I'm
And we
sorry.
can't do nothing about that because in order for us to talk about it, we're going to have to talk about it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yes. So tell me okay, so you watched the whole thing. Tell me your thoughts. I know we both agree on the ending.
I have questions, and I listen.
Okay.
I had to take some notes.
Okay. Okay.
Before I start,
Mm-hmm.
the soundtrack for this movie, Winnie was
Bang.
lit.
It
It was
was
lit.
banging. I mean, when they dance to Next, first of all, Julia Roberts, you need to check yourself. Don't dance again in a film. You cannot dance, my friend.
And listen,
No.
I love me some Julia
Me
Roberts,
too.
but when she was dancing, I was like, baby, sit down.
And that
Sit
is my
down,
song.
Julia.
You're trying to dance to Next too close with Mahershala, and you can't, ma'am. Your husband is just outside. That was a whole conundrum for me. I was like, I feel like at some point they may get together, but this is kind of quick. I was like, yes, you guys might need to repopulate the earth, ma'am, but not 24 hours after. Okay, and Rakeedah, can I just ask you this question? First of all, she is stank as fuck. I'm just gonna say that. When they show up, so okay. They're in a Bentley.
Yes, they were.
Check. Okay,
Yep.
okay. You could see that from their front door.
Yep.
Okay. They're in a full tailored,
Yes.
I mean, Tom Ford looking tuxedo that probably cost more than my car.
They were sharp. They were sharp.
Sharp. I mean, they were
Mhm.
dressed to the
Dressed to the noise. Mm-hmm.
now. If you show up at a rental home that
Uh-huh.
I am scraping together to rent for the weekend,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
okay, and
Uh-huh.
you say to me, yeah, hi, I emailed with you, and
Uh-huh.
this is actually our house.
And he knows her name.
Knows everything.
Mm-hmm.
And she's still like, well, how do I was like,
Okay. So
no,
I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair.
yeah.
This is my thoughts on it. I was on I was on the fence at the beginning
Mm,
because I was like, if it's a rental property and I paid, I don't care who you are. I don't want to
yeah.
share my house with nobody.
No.
I barely want to share my house with my husband.
Right, right. But he did say, I will refund you. I was like, that's all
But
I need
remember,
to
at the door, he didn't say that at
say.
first.
No. Mm-mm.
At first, so when they was outside knocking on the door, I at first I would have been annoyed too, because I would have been like, "Listen, you messing up my vacation. Like, what you?
Yeah.
I don't care what you want. Go get a hotel, right?" I left her
Yeah.
side when she said, "This is your house." Heifer, what you mean? This is my house. What you mean?
Exactly. And the daughter did clock her for she was like, oh, we can't own this home. Or so I was like, thank you. Thank you.
That's when that's when I left her side. I was on Julia's
Mhm.
side until she questioned the ownership of the house.
Yes. And then when they go upstairs and she's like, we don't know these people. Maybe that's the gardener in a $20,000 tuxedo and a $400,000 car. No, ma'am.
And
No.
see, and this is what it was like. I could see both sides. Her reasoning was just Jack. Now, granted, this is a movie. In real life, Julia she's that girl. She's
Sure.
a lovely
Yeah.
person. But like movie wise, Julia, because I forgot what's her play name in the movie.
Amanda.
Amanda.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
is like Amanda. She had good reasoning, but she had a logical. I was on her side for the reason,
Yeah.
but her logic behind it was jacked up. Oh, I can cuss. Was fucked up.
It
Like
was.
I
What
wouldn't want a
was wrong?
stranger. I wouldn't want to sleep with a stranger either. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't care what the situation is. You're not staying in the house under the same roof if I don't know you either.
I
But the
get that.
reason why she doesn't want to is the fucked up reason. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes, that's all fucked up. But then you know but see, she already knows. They already have a little twinge of something's going on because a full freightliner, and I don't know about you, but in my world, if I saw that ship, oh, I don't know, I'm gonna say a mile away coming for me, I'm packing up, I'm out. But they
Why right
sat there.
Whitney, we are the same. Why write that down?
I was
Why write
like,
that down? I wrote down
no.
why when the little girl, I swear to God, I said why when the little girl mentioned the boat the first time, why didn't they leave? The first time
Exactly.
the little girl pointed out the boat, why y'all still sitting there?
I'm like, grab the hat, get that umbrella, please. We're going to go. Okay, beach
And
day is
then
over.
the father's like, "Oh, the harbor has to be close, sir. You don't see no harbor nowhere around here."
And this is a vacation touristy area. That is a full freight liner. No, no. Something's amiss.
Like,
Something's. So they had already had that day, right? They'd already seen some weird shit go down. So
why is
my
it taking so
thing
long
is
to
something,
leave?
yeah, and that no phone, no TV, no anything. Something's not right. Like you're already smelling like something's not right. Okay, so night one, they let him in. They talk, they get to know each other a little bit, whatever. She's still
Hmm.
being a little bit of an asshole. And then they go to bed. Okay. Then they fully discover that, yes, indeed, this is the guy I was talking to. He belongs, this house belongs to him.
Well, when he had the keys to the keys to the bar, that should have been settled right then and there.
Done. We're done. And then, but what killed me was they slept in the basement in their own house.
So,
Okay.
okay, the first night they should have slept in the basement because they were still paying for
Stranger.
they were still paying for the rental.
Yeah.
So, okay, the first night I get it because you only refunded them 50% of their rental fee. But
Yeah.
that second night,
That's their house. I was
that
like,
second night y'all are guests.
this is exactly like Bill and I said, wait a minute. Are they still in his room and those kids still in one of her? What's happened?
Yeah.
No, they would
The
all be in
second
the
night I would have
basement.
been out the basement.
And I
The
would
sec
have gladly given up. I would have been like, oh, wow, this is your house. Like, oh, man, here's your. Because they remember they had tried to leave and they had the whole Tesla
Yes.
incident. And then they come back and still take the main. I was like, this is. No. Mm-mm.
No.
No, no,
No.
no. None of that made
But you know
any
what?
sense.
That's a lesson of you train people on how to treat you.
Yeah, Oprah 101.
Yes,
When
because the
people show
first
you their
night,
face,
yes, exactly.
believe it.
Because the first night, yeah, because they're paying for the rental and they're doing you a favor, even though it's your house, but you're still under contract and they're
Yeah,
letting you stay in a rental. But the second
exactly.
night, that's your house again.
That is your. I mean, when they were like standing there, like, okay, good luck trying, the freeway. We know you're not going to make it, but bye. Okay,
Contract over.
I'm getting my stuff and going into my room and moving back into my full house. That was the first plot hole for me, like that, and then pictures changing everywhere. Did you notice
Yes.
that?
No. Did they change the pictures back? I didn't notice that.
Okay, so the picture in the bedroom when the movie first starts and everything's in there blue, everything's got a blue, the car's blue, the room's blue, the ocean's
Hmm.
blue, the pool. That's a sign of calming, good, whatever, right? I take that.
Okay,
I mean,
okay,
I get that. Then they go up to the room and there's a beach scene on the back wall. The waves
okay.
are kind of angry, but the waves don't, they're up to about here.
Oh, okay.
They
I didn't
go back
notice
and
that.
they all sleep in the room again. The waves are over their head.
Wow.
The kid wakes up with the teeth.
Yeah.
The
I didn't
whole
get that.
wall is waves.
I didn't get that. Like I didn't get the
And
whole bug bite and disease die.
and
Like
the
what?
radiation.
I didn't get that.
I thought he had like Lyme disease. I was like, when he got bit by the tick or whatever, because it was a lot of deer, I thought, oh man, that's how you get Lyme disease, deer ticks, right?
Right, but do your teeth and all that start falling out immediately like that after Lyme disease?
I don't think so, man.
No.
I think because everybody else put their hands up immediately and he kind of, kids are walking around with these and they can't hear anything.
Yeah.
So they're
Like that's
kind
what
of like,
like to me that's when it got unrealistic. Like up
yeah,
until then like I can see that really happening. Like shit like that can really go down.
yeah,
But then when his tooth start falling out from a bug bite and he start getting zombie like, I was like, see now y'all tripping. That's not what.
yeah, yeah. And then I started thinking, like, you know what this is? This is a full on nightmare. Like at first you
Mhm.
fall asleep, you start dreaming, you're having a good time, weird shit happens like friggin' boats come up on the thing. People are dropping
Mhm.
shit out of planes. The
Yep.
lady that tried to get in the car in Spanish, and all she was saying was like, "Can I use your phone? Like, I need help. I haven't been able to find anybody. You're the only person I've seen in a long time. Please let me in." That's all she wanted.
So, Winnie, I'm gonna tell. This gonna make me sound like a real bad person, but I'm gonna tell you the truth because you gonna love me anyway. I'm gonna tell you the truth. After the first 3 seconds, I was like, "Sir, if you don't drive off."
Right? Okay, so Bill was like that. Well, he doesn't know her. I'm like, but yeah, babe, this is time to come together.
But that's not why. I was like, drive off because what, like, y'all don't understand each other. How y'all gonna help
Yeah,
each other?
true. And
And
then
at that point, he didn't really know what was going on to know,
it
like, to
scared
help her
him.
go into the bunker. Like, he didn't know.
Well, she was also saying red. She was saying something in Spanish about red gas. She was talking about those planes and that she had seen an Air Force plane go over and then
Yes.
retreat. Okay, so she had said all that. So, and he's seeing all those red things fall down. And to me, it did look like it could be some kind of crop duster. I don't know.
But listen, if I don't speak Spanish
Yeah,
and this lady all frantic and I don't know what's going on
yeah,
and you're at the window being crazy, ma'am, you're not about to get in
true.
my car. No,
Yeah,
because whatever
yeah.
you got, I don't want. And I like, I don't know if I
you,
can help
you
you.
you don't know, right? You don't
Mm-mm.
know, but and then my mind was thinking, okay, well maybe they go back because um George's character is really cultured and like ritzy and rich, so maybe he like
Yes.
knows, and he's a broker. He's like a one of those Wall Street guys who maybe he knows,
Yes.
different languages. I'm sure he
Right.
does.
But once you find out it's not like an airborne disease type of
Yeah,
situation, then yeah, you go back. But
right,
if
right,
she's like
but
at the window sweating, looking
mm-hmm.
like she got this,
Because
the
she was like,
coronavirus,
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
you ain't getting in my car.
right. And she was
Because you remember
thinking,
at the time he didn't know.
right, he didn't know. He didn't
He was
know. He
going to
just
get
thought,
answers.
he was thinking, like, I was thinking, like, hurry up, let her in. We'll figure out what she's
Mm-mm,
saying later. Those things are
mm-mm.
falling, whatever that is, get out of there. And then it's
And then
just
you could
pamphlets.
remember it could have been people chasing her that was trying to kill
He
her.
didn't know. Right. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So it's like, I'm not gonna invite her in and I got kids at the house.
True. Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying? Because
true.
at that time he didn't know.
He didn't know. And I mean, I kind of a weird vibe from him anyway because
Yeah.
of the way he was kind of smooching up on the daughter,
Yeah.
and he was talking about some girl in his class. I don't
He
know.
wanted some of that. He wanted some of that.
The son and him both.
But listen, can you blame him if
No.
his wife was angry all the time and he was
Angry.
miserable? That lady was angry all the time.
Because in the first 10 minutes, she turns right to the camera and breaks the fourth wall and says, "Because I fucking hate people." I was like, and you're still with this woman?
Like, ma'am, you just woke up. Why are you mad? You literally just woke up.
Exactly. You're getting ready to go on vacation. You're having a good time. You've already packed your stuff. You rented $1 million mansion.
Listen,
Like, life is good for you. Don't be
right.
salty as all
Like,
that.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
was
I need you to get
thinking like,
another cup of coffee.
exactly. She needed something because he was like, kind of like, oh, okay. But then he started telling her about, the kids when they were playing that Jenga and all that
Oh my
stuff. And
god.
then they came to the door. It was just, I'm telling you, I
So,
was in it then.
did you get the whole the 13-year-old obsessed with the Friends series thing? I did not get that. That went over my head. I did not
Okay.
get it.
So I think what the crux of that meant was that Friends, well, first of all, she was pining apparently chaos. Kids that are
Okay.
that young, things are chaotic. Maybe they fought all the time, who knows. But in her chaotic life, she was watching not 80s and 90s sitcoms and things like that, because she wanted, like that, like Ruth said, she wanted the life of days gone by that she didn't even
Okay.
know about, but knew that they must have existed.
Okay.
And Friends is symbolic of, let's get together and not be apart, because the world is crumbling and growing farther apart. And what we really need, the whole crux of the movie
See, I
is,
never watched Friends. I
okay,
know.
so,
I know.
but the word friends, like, get it? Like, let's don't be enemies here, guys. Let's actually be friends. That's what I
Okay.
took away. Like,
Okay.
that was the whole thing about it. And even though, okay, so y'all know we hated the ending, but we hated the ending because we don't know what happened.
And I'm still, especially with the ending with the little boy turning into a zombie,
Yeah.
I'm still not sure what the enemy was. That's what's
No.
annoying. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like I'm still not. Is it is it a message with us fighting each other? Is it a
Think so.
message where it's a foreign enemy? Is it a message where we all turn into a zombie? Is it an apocalypse? Like what is it?
I think it's an evil cabal. I think that G George's character had it right when he was telling the story to her. When he had a little too much to drink, he was like telling that story about how he got drunk with the super rich elite guy. And
Mm-hmm.
he was like, he wasn't joking. There really is probably a cabal. And then the same guy told him the three things that cause self-destruction are
Yeah.
communication. Like, you know
Yeah.
that from being in the military. You
Yeah.
know what's
That's
up
true
with
though. That's true.
that.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
Civil War, and then that's it. But, and I didn't understand. So Danny, okay, let's take prepper Danny. We've all met Danny in real life.
Mm-hmm.
I live in the
Mm-hmm.
South in these mountains. Somebody somewhere saw a TV show that said, you should move over to East Tennessee because that's where most of the preppers live. You're going to make it. No, ma'am, we're not. We're near Oak Ridge. We're gone in a blink.
Let me
But
tell when Julia when Amanda was at the grocery store and
yeah.
she saw Kevin Bacon prepping and putting that
Hmm.
stuff, I was like, Julie, why you not over here asking that man what he doing?
What's he
If
still?
I
Yeah.
see
What is he
somebody
doing?
prepping for doomsday,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, sir, what you doing? Do I need to be
Exactly. But apparently he was a prepper. And then why didn't Danny, knowing what he knew, because he looked like he didn't have a bunker. Maybe he did. We don't know. But he
I
fully
think he
came to
said
the
he
door.
did. I think he said he did. I think he
Okay.
said when they were on the porch and he was explaining how his contractor friend had put in a bunker for another rich guy. He got him to
Okay.
do his. And
Okay.
that's
That
why he
makes
wasn't
sense.
leaving his house.
That makes sense, because I felt like if that was a super, because the bunker was amazing. It's better than my house.
Right? Right.
They had Pop Tarts and Ocean Spray and all kinds of Capri Suns and stuff. I would have been there. Cheez Its.
The
I
movie
would,
collection alone was like, can I come?
yes, you would be busy at least for 2 years. I
Yes.
mean, you would be okay. I
Yes.
mean, well, stir crazy, but it had a fully functioning everything. It would just be like, and then the windows lit up like it was actually daylight outside. I was like,
Yup.
okay, I'm loving this. But I kept thinking, like, Danny, why didn't you go why did you tell them about that bunker? And then why did you take money? Because you know the first rule about civilization collapsing, money doesn't mean
Money
a
ain't
thing.
gonna mean nothing.
It's not
But
gonna be.
I think he explained the reason why he didn't tell anybody is because the first rule of survival is when people turn on each other is to take what somebody else have. So
Okay.
if he warns somebody, if he's like, listen, this is about to go down, I have this, this, and this, he's gonna become a target. They're gonna be like, oh, Danny said he got this, this, and this, and they're gonna go for him.
Okay,
So
yeah.
his best bet is to keep quiet and just stay on guard.
Right. Yeah, because I thought the money was just a pretense, because I was like, they have nothing else to barter with.
Yeah.
Nothing that
Yeah.
he's
No.
gonna need at this point.
Mm-mm.
Money doesn't mean anything. You could use it for like fire kindling, I guess. I don't
But
know.
that's it.
But that's it. And then I was like, he's gonna take the most meaningless thing. But I think that was just a gesture on his part
Yeah,
He
I
was
think
just
he
trying to
felt
be the
bad.
right person, right?
Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
felt bad, and that was his way of like filling out his humanity, but still like looking tough. Cause he knew he
Yeah.
couldn't do nothing with the money. But
No.
then it's like he didn't want the little boy to die. He already said no. So like that was his way of still like
And
being tough.
I
But
think he also would know that if that rich family did have that crazy bunker that his friend was telling him about, if he
mm-hmm.
got into need and was like, my
Yep.
bunker's gone, let me in. I told you about this place anyway. So I gave you medicine. Can you let, yeah, I kind of thought
But
maybe
you
it
know
was
what's so
him.
crazy? If that ever happens, it would be hard to help out other people. It'll be really hard because everybody
Yeah,
would just be trying to look out for themselves and their loved ones, and like your heart would want to help other people,
true.
but your
Yeah.
brain and your survival
Oh man.
mode wouldn't allow you to.
I mean, you would need lumber because think about it. People will try to get in on you, and no amount of guns that you have when there's so many people with other. I didn't mean to say the G word, but with pum
Yep.
pums, right?
Yep.
That's going to overtake you quickly. So you would need to board up your like if you don't have a lot of the stuff that you need to bunker or
hmm
hunker down in a bunker, you're dead. I mean,
Yeah.
think about it, you're gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, and to me, so I thought at the end of the movie, it was her, the screen turns blue, you hear the music, and then it's done. And I mean, I know everybody was like, I
They setting
know
up
they
for a
didn't use it.
sequel. They're setting up for a sequel. I know they
Yeah.
are. They're setting up for a
That's what I
sequel.
thought. But remember Mahershala's character, George, he says in it, he's like, oh, um, we got to get to that bunker. That's the last thing they say with them.
hmm
We don't see them again. We just see Amanda and Ruth in the thing, and they already saw the house that Rose was in. They already
Yeah.
saw that. Just a few more feet, and they could see that her bike, the bike she
Yeah.
stole, was
Yeah.
laying there. So, I mean, it's only natural they were looking at the disaster this way of New York, and then they
Yep.
turn around and follow her tracks. So, I believe they all do.
That's where the sequel's gonna pick up. That's
Yeah.
where the sequel's gonna pick up. But you know, I like the part where from the jump, Julia and what's the daughter's name? The black girl?
Ruth. Yeah.
Ruth.
Yeah.
I like from the jump they didn't get along and they were always at each other's throat. But then
But then
when they
they,
needed
yeah.
each other, they band together and they had each
Yeah.
other's back.
And you
I
could
love
tell,
that part.
like, that she was being very mothering to her because she knew her mother was gone.
Yes.
And
I
so
love that part.
yeah, that part was when she softened up and grabbed her hand and gave her a hug
hmm
first, and then they went outside.
Yep.
She scared the deer, and then she grabbed her hand. I was like, okay,
hmm
everything's going to be okay.
Yep.
Now you're just going to have to keep your
hmm
son and your husband
Yep.
away from Ruth because that
Yep.
bikini was
Yep.
on and Ruth knew she was something. I mean, I got to give her props. Like she knew
I do.
it. She had youth. She had beauty. She had a bikini. That's all she needs in this world.
But then, in her defense, that little bikini was too small. I was like, girl, you got an extra small. You better put on a medium. You need a medium.
I mean, it was, but the kids, that's what they do. They want to ride up the. I was like, that one could go to Rose. You're going to need to give that bikini to her. Ask Amanda. She has one up there in that room that doesn't belong to you anymore that you're still
Like,
camped out in, ma'am.
girl, why
Ma'am.
is you wearing that small bikini around people's husbands?
That is, I mean, you and I are alike in that way. I mean, I don't care if if we're 70 or 80 and
Listen,
we get in a situation, I'm not. I
mm-mm,
am not leaving you alone with my man for
mm-mm,
1 minute.
mm-mm, mm-mm,
I don't trust anybody.
mm-mm, mm-mm. And you know what? And I tell by your time, I be like, listen, it's not you. It's not you
No.
I don't trust. It's the
No.
women. Because women are sneaky.
Exactly.
Women sneaky.
They don't get that. They're always like, get them claws back in. Oh my God, get them hackles back. I know you're over here. We'll go through a drive through and somebody will say, oh, will that be all for you, honey? Or sweetie? And I'm like, yeah, that's all. Thank you. And he's like, get them claws back in. She's just being nice. I'm like, see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not worried about you. You're not doing a
Right.
thing.
Cause you too slow to get it.
Right.
They
And
be like,
but
what
she was
happened? I didn't see nothing. What she do? I
right.
didn't get it.
And
What happened?
this lady is fully disrespecting me in front of me. Think about it.
See? And I told him, I said, you know what? If I end up in jail for slapping somebody, you better come get me real quick, cause you the one that
Quick.
got me here.
Exactly. You got me in this mess. But anyway, yes. So let's go see. I know we have not been on these chats, but let's see. I'm trying to see if everybody's kind of saying hi to each other. The second night, yeah, Jolie agrees. He had the keys, and she's saying that second night, no, 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 that's
Yeah, the
their
second night.
house.
The first night, yes, he should have been in the basement. The second night, no, no.
I'm never
Mm-mm.
sleeping in the bed. Like the first night, they were just being nice.
Yeah, but the first night, because they only gave them 50% of their money.
Yeah, I get
That's
that.
the only reason. Now, if they would have got a full refund, then
Yeah,
no.
yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm along for the ride then. But you
Yeah,
leave with your people, and you come back because the Teslas are trying to run you over, and you can't get on the interstate.
you a
Well,
guest.
guess that's the old thing of remember when you were kids and you called shotgun, but you got out of
Mm.
the car, and then your brother or sister said, it doesn't last.
Yep,
Now it's my turn." That's
yep.
what it's like. Like y'all
That's what it's
left.
like. Yeah,
You
yeah.
wanted you wanted to explore. We're trying to tell you things are not good, but you're like, oh, I can go back to my house.
You
Goodbye.
wanted to test the waters. Now swim.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But yeah, Jolie said it's scary because everything that happened in the movie has already happened in other places to a degree, yes, and at a certain time.
What you
But
mean,
all at the
Julie?
that's what Jolie's
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that.
saying. He admitted, okay, so Jolie says he admitted that he was not a very good man and he felt guilty about it. His speech to Kevin Bacon was awesome acting. I mean,
Yeah, it
I'm not a
was.
huge Ethan Hawke fan. I just never have been.
You know what? He was fine. Look, I judge everybody off their looks. He was fine on training day, but after training day, he let himself go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, what
He
happened?
did.
You was fine out on training day.
Oh, Training Day. We could do
He was
another review on
fine.
that. Listen, I love that movie. And I
Like,
love I please tell me you do not love I love the newer what's it called? The Exterminator? No, the
what is it?
it's Denzel now. He's taken over this he's gotten 3 of them made. And I just watched the last one.
Denzel got a new
Uh
one. Oh, Equalizer?
Equalizer.
I just watch it for Denzel because he's fine as hell.
He
That's
still is.
he still
Still.
is.
Still.
He still is. Like
Yes.
Training Day, I just watched for the eye candy. When it was Denzel and Ethan Hawke, I was just like, this just five people in this movie. I just
He's like girl, when he does that, I'm done. I am done.
I don't even
He's
know the
like
plot. I don't
he's
even know
like
the
this.
plot.
He's like
I
in
don't even
11
know the plot of
seconds.
Training Day. I just know I like looking at the men. I don't
It's
even know the
just
plot.
bad cops, bad cop, good cop. That's all it is. That's all
I
you
just
ever
look
need
at
to
them.
know.
I just look at them.
Power, power. But yeah, he does
It's
this
like,
thing in the Equalizer. You've got 11 seconds, and he does it real calm, and his pulse goes wet. I'm like, this is a government trained official. This is a deep covert ops guy. We need to
that
see some
man is
stuff.
fine.
Listen,
That man is fine. That man is fine.
still though,
He no,
I'll watch
you know what? He's
anything.
one of them people. The older he get, the finer he get.
Chef's kiss.
How
Now,
he do that?
this is the segment that we like to talk about what we would do to Denzel Washington.
Everything. Everything.
Everything and
Everything.
then
As long as
some.
my husband don't find out. Everything.
No, he's our hall pass. We have to have a hall pass. I have about 50. Bill
Let
can
me tell
have
you.
one.
I have Sean Connery,
Oh my gosh.
Denzel. I love me some Sean Connery.
Mm. The
I think I married
accent.
my husband because he looked like Sean Connery.
Ooh, I see
I
it.
used let me tell you, Mark used to like yell at me every day because I used to take some lip gloss and put it on his lips so he could look like Sean Connery. And I was
He does have shiny lips. You're right. Oh, I never even thought
he
about
used to be like, "Get off my lip."
that. That's hilarious. Oh my
I'm like, baby,
god.
come here, for you could look like Sean Connery. Let me put this on.
Mm. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, he was the
Right?
best Bond. He was the best Bond.
He was.
The
Oh
best.
my god. And let me see,
Hands
Idris
down.
Elba. Idris.
I have to tell y'all a story. Now, this came out of my real. I haven't even told this on Vlogmas yet or anything. But my daughter the other day, she says, "You know what, Mom? I really need to go on and mount my TV." I said, "I do too. Whenever Idris Elba comes on a movie, I feel like I need to." She was like, "Mom, you are so nasty," but I was like, "That's the exact words that came out." Woo, woo, woo. Those eyes. See, I love him in the Thor movies because he has those crazy electric eyes. Oh
Yes.
man. And did you see the one?
Yes.
Okay, I asked Ed this too, but did you see the one where he was taking
In
that
the
Gucci?
jungle. In the jungle?
No, no, with the lion. I love that. I love
Okay,
that.
okay, okay.
But there was a series, like a 6-part
When he was on the
series.
plane.
Yes. He was taking that little Gucci package back to his wife who had already moved on. She was all,
I
and
was
I
like,
was
and he's
like,
single.
I said, excuse me, there's a plot hole here because how in the hell, in what world does this lady leave that guy for this guy? No, ma'am.
Like, ma'am, I'm gonna
Mm-mm.
need you to forgive him. I'm gonna
I'm,
need you to forgive
I
him.
need you to go in. But now the husband did turn out to, or the new boyfriend did turn out to be pretty good. He saved his son, but still,
I can't sleep with that though. Like,
no, I think that's exactly. I was gonna say that, like, but I'm not going to sleep at night next to him. You know. Mm,
you know who lost their touch? Who I used to think was so fine, but he not fine to me no more.
mm-mm.
Tom Cruise.
I never have been a Tom Cruiser.
He
Mm-mm.
used to be so sexy to me, but
Maybe in
he's just lost it. I don't know what it
yeah.
is.
I think he's getting those like Madonna, those injections into his cheeks or something.
You think
I
so?
think maybe because he's still trying to be the dun 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 the
Yeah,
Mission
maybe that's what it
Impossible
is.
guy.
I don't think he's naturally Asian, and I
Yeah,
think that's what it is.
yeah,
I think that's why I'm
yeah,
like, ew, you starting to look plastic. I don't like that.
yeah. But I
Yeah.
still love Rob Lowe. I still think Rob Lowe then, today, and forever is so hot. Oh my god. Woo, that one. St. Elmo's Fire. We had a little bit of hair. He was playing that saxophone. I was like, play me like that saxophone. Ooh. Oh, he's still got a full head of hair.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Yes. Yeah.
He can get it.
Rob Lowe. All
He can
day,
get it.
all
He can get it.
day.
He can get it.
Yes.
He can get it. He can get it.
Hold up. Our world is about to be crumbled. Here we go. Hold on. Jolie said, I busted up laughing at the end. I don't think there is a sequel. Amanda and Ruth did girl bonding, and Ruth was newly pregnant.
Wait,
Hold
now
up.
what?
What? Jolie, are you kidding?
Wait a minute. What you talk about, Jolie?
What's that? What?
She wasn't pregnant. What? Did we miss that?
We missed that. Are we? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I said, hey, Matt, or to Matt, are they going to the shed they're going to fight, end up crying and hugging, and that's what girls do, and that's what happened. Um, but he felt guilty when they left because he didn't warn him of what he knew. Oh, that makes sense too. Oh, that's why he let them keep the bedroom.
Yeah.
But
Wait.
still, that's just not like, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a for
I
instance.
think, you know what? I mean, that could be it. That could be it. But I
Yeah,
also think cuz remember on the second night when the daughter and the son was laying in the bed together, and
yeah,
she was like, you know, you if the world comes to an end, you need to learn to not give out trust so willy-nilly.
yeah,
Even mom would agree to that. I think his character was like one of those, oh, everybody's great, and let's skip down the yellow brick road together, and I'm Mr.
yeah,
Rogers, and everything is great. He's one of them
yeah,
type of people.
yeah.
And his daughter is more skeptical of people.
Yeah, I mean there was a total like optimism and pessimistic. So the mom, of course, when people get together, I would say that the mom was probably more like the daughter.
Yeah.
That's how they
And
like.
I think he didn't give up the bedroom because he didn't want to argue. And
Mm-mm.
he didn't want to seem like that guy. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to seem like the mean guy.
Right,
So,
he didn't
in order
want
to like,
to, but at the same time, I blame Amanda and Clay for not willingly saying, "Oh my God, this is your." It's like that thing of
no, I blame him.
you
I
do.
blame, yeah.
Okay.
Because in those situations,
You have to be assertive. Yeah.
you have to tell people how to treat you.
Right. And what you
If
need,
you allow someone to take advantage of you, then that's
they
your fault.
will. They will all the time. Fool me
And that's your fault.
once, fool me twice.
Exact exactly.
Yeah, I think you're
Exactly.
right. Yeah, I think
Exactly.
he maybe should have been assertive because I'm always that person who's like, "Oh no, it's fine, it's fine."
The
But
first time. The first
yeah,
time.
yeah.
The second time I'm like, hold on, homie. Hold
But
on.
I'm a Libra. I will let you keep on and keep on. That's who I am
I'm a
until a
Capricorn. I'm
point,
playing.
and then I'm okay. This is keeping on happening. What's wrong with me?
See, I'm a Capricorn. The first time, I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
The second time, I'm like,
You,
hold on, Pam. What we
no,
doing? Hold on,
nothing.
hold on.
Nothing bad is happening. The same thing that happened to you once, and I don't care who pulled it on you. Capricorns are like, it won't happen again
It won't.
by anyone.
It won't. Like,
That's true.
the first time, I always say the first time you fool me, I'm cool with it because it's a lesson.
Yeah.
But I
Hmm.
promise you, it will not happen twice.
Okay.
It will
Yeah.
not happen twice. Like I will like, okay, I got you, heifer. Hold on.
Okay. So
And I will
somebody has
take
a
notes.
birthday. Is somebody got a birthday?
Huh?
Does somebody have a birthday coming up?
I do January 4th, baby.
Okay, that's what I was thinking because my husband
Yeah.
is a Capricorn as well.
Yeah. So Bill
Yeah.
know.
I know all. Listen, I know it. Listen, it takes a Capricorn and somebody not very kind of the opposite to go ahead but they are somebody I've found that like they will love you if you don't fuck
Yeah.
up for the end
Yeah.
of time.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
see, Mark is like, he's the opposite. He's so understanding. He is
yeah.
like, I be like, you definitely going to heaven. Cause I like you just too nice to people.
Rakeedah's like,
Me
you
on
play
the other
too
hand, I'm
much.
gonna have to talk to Jesus a little bit. But
Okay, so what's his sign?
he so his birthday is January. I mean, not January. June 30th. What that make him?
That
June
is a
30th.
June 30th. It's a Cancer. No, what? It's not Leo because that's the end of July. What does it make him, guys? Somebody will
Oh no!
tell
Let me
me.
Google it.
Yeah, we need to Google it. Somebody will say it real quick.
But that's
It's not a Gemini, is it? No, that's May
I
31st.
don't know.
No.
June 30th. Let me see.
It's
But
in
he
between a
is.
Gemini and a Leo.
Because like somebody can do something.
Cancer. It's a Cancer. Sorry.
Cancer.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
like he's so understanding. Somebody
Yeah.
can do something blatantly disrespectful, and he will come up with every excuse in the world
Yeah.
about, well, maybe they just had a bad thing, or maybe they had a bad day, or
Yeah.
maybe they had a bad childhood, or maybe we should just try to give the sir,
He's the
sir.
voice of reason, but he has you on speed dial if things go south. That's how
Oh
I am. I
yes,
mean, that's exactly
yes.
mine and Bill's relationship. Like, he's always like, yeah, you're Rocky Balboa. And then you step behind me. I'm like, mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Yes, sir. He's like,
Yeah.
we used to go to bars back in the day. And somebody would say something to me all wrong, all kinds of wrong. And I would just go tell him. And he's like, why don't you tell that asshole on yourself? And I'd be like, because you're supposed to do that. And he's like, no,
Mm-mm.
no, no. You've got a
Mm-mm.
lot of this until they say something. And then you're back. That's me.
Yep. I
That's
don't. I
me
don't
all
play.
day.
Look, I don't play about my man.
No, no,
You because
no,
you know why?
no.
Like because Mark, it takes a lot to make him mad. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like it takes a lot to make him mad. So
right.
if you
Yeah.
upset him, you did something, and I'm
Hmm.
coming for that behind.
Yeah.
Like
Because he
you
can go
because
ahead. He's somebody that can take a lot of different, yeah, stuff.
yes,
Yeah,
he
he can
listen.
take the shit. Yeah.
He can take the shit because
Yeah.
he just I think I don't know why he's like that, but he just have compassion for everybody,
Yeah.
and he make
That's
excuses for everybody.
to a point.
And
That's good, right?
no, it's annoying as hell.
It's a no. Oh, you got to recognize our faults and love us anyway, right? That's funny.
It's like it's great because it makes him a great human being. But it's annoying as hell because I'm the type of person like I need people to take accountability.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he makes them not take accountability.
Right. Yeah. He'll just walk off and go to the car, start the car, and y'all go home. But you're like, I need closure with behind this. Like, I need this person to tell me, ma'am, why did you do that? Sir, why did you do that? Like, I need you to explain
Like,
what made you think
right.
you could do this. And
Or at
he's like,
least say
oh, hell,
sorry.
they did it. Come on. Yeah.
Or at least say sorry.
Something. Now, that's the pet peeve I have is I notice this more and more. When you're out and like right now holiday times, especially at the post office where it's 3 hour waits, Target, anywhere, Sam's, anywhere you go, Costco, all that, people are, you'll be in their way. Okay, but I'm shopping too. Hi. And they will step around you, not say the first word. That drives me insane. It's just a small, hey, excuse me, if I could grab that can, I will be glad to give you the can or move completely out of your way, but I need words to come out of your mouth to tell
Why we just
me.
why we just got into this argument the other day. So we at the store, right? And I'm
Mhm.
standing there and I'm looking at a box. I forgot what it was, but I was looking at a box of something. And I'm reading it to make sure it's what I want.
Yeah.
So the lady literally reached over my head and grabbed what she wants.
Didn't
So
say a
I
word.
turned, huh?
Didn't say anything.
Nothing.
Ooh.
Chat, she did it. She touched me, did it so close to me. I thought it was Mark because like literally, right? So when
Unacceptable.
girl, so when I turned around and I saw it wasn't Mark, I said, "Do I got my invisible suit on? Is mine invisible?" So I said, ma'am, do is excuse me not a word no more? Do we not say
Exactly.
excuse me?" And she was like, "Well,
Exactly.
you were in the way." I said, "Well, I was shopping like you trying to shop."
We're
So Mark was
shopping
like,
too.
Mark grabbed it. She was just like, "Okay, babe, come on, come on." I said, "Well, I move." Soon as she said, "Excuse me," he's
Exactly.
like,
It's
"Babe,
just
let's
too
go."
no one will say the words anymore. The rudeness has just taken over. Like that flew out the window. We all went home for a year and a half, and now we're back out. But people forgot what your mom and your grandma
Girl.
taught you. Oh, ma'am, sorry, excuse me, pardon me. Open the door, like give somebody your card if they need. Like these things are just common courtesies, guys. Rudeness is the one thing I abhor with every fiber of my being.
And you know what's so annoying? Because I know how people are, I go out of my way to be like extra polite. It's like, oh,
Right.
excuse me. Oh, thank you very much. Because I know how people are and I don't want to put out that energy.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I'm being extra respectful and you still give me your ass to kiss, it's a whole problem.
It's a problem. Yeah. I,
It's a
I do.
whole
I
problem.
sympathize and I empathize and I do agree with you on that. I don't
Mark's pulling me away.
because
I'm like, why are you pulling me away? Like I'm the problem.
like oh my gosh, it's a whole thing now. It is a whole thing. And I did a lady ran out of the aisle on us at Walmart the other day. But
Came to Walmart around this time, girl.
girl, first of all, Walmart, okay, I can't. But then mm, yeah, and she pulls out, but she says, "Oh, guys, I am so sorry that I ran into y'all. I'm sorry." And I was like, "Ma'am, I'm just glad that you said something. Nobody
Okay.
has said excuse me this whole damn day." And she went, "Winnie," and I was like, "Hey, you? How are you? How's it been?" And I didn't.
Don't you hate when
Mm-mm.
that happens?
I hate it. And at the end of the conversation, like I recognized her, but this had been 35 years ago that we had worked together at a
Girl.
hardware store years ago. But at that time, she had long hair and she had hair like mine, as short as mine now. So I knew her face, but I really couldn't, you know what I mean? Like I'm
Girl,
old. I can't remember.
let me say it. I've been stationed here since 2005.
Hmm.
So when you're stationed here, when you're in the army, people are in and out all the time.
Yeah.
I run into people all the time. They be like, "Oh, Sergeant Bell, Sergeant Bell." I be like, "Hey,
You?
girl."
Yeah. But the worst thing is Bill was with me. And so common courtesy says, what? Oh, this is so and so from when we worked at da 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 da.
I don't do that.
And she said at the end of the conversation, I said, "Well, girl, I'm gonna look at your little grandkids online. Thanks for saying hi and being so polite. Well, it's good to see you again." We start to walk away, and she says, "I'm Jennifer, and you are." And I went, "Oh gosh, I am so sorry. Where are my manners?" But I didn't. I could not. And when she said it, of course, I was like, "Oh my gosh, yes, of
Yes.
course." Like, but I had not seen
I
her.
ain't gonna lie. I don't even try. I don't even try. I don't even try.
I
I just
felt
be
so
making up a lie.
bad.
I be like, "Oh, well, it was good to see you. Oh, I gotta go. I'm late for an appointment."
And then if you, God forbid, you stop with a cart, if
Oh
you
God.
stop with a cart, no, but it's okay for it is okay for a couple, a whole ass couple, a man and a woman to be on two rascals and to everywhere they're going in the store. That's
Girl,
10 feet of aisle space that
girl.
we're together on. Like
I
I
You
can't.
know what? Like, why? If it's more than two people, like if it's together, like you said, as a couple, why do y'all have to walk like this?
This is what I'm
Why do y'all
saying.
have to walk? If the aisle is like this, why do y'all have to walk like this?
You don't.
Walk like this, people.
Uh-huh. That's all it's
I
going
don't
to take.
understand.
It's all it takes is just a little bit of thinking
A
and a
little bit of
little bit of
courtesy. It's like people have lost courtesy
all of it's
for
gone
one
out the
another.
window. And people who are fully my age and older. I mean, this woman stood behind me a good, and I said to Bill, I said, "This woman needs some tomato sauce apparently." And she didn't she still never said anything, and I moved the cart down He said, and I need some too, you know, because Bill's like you, he don't give an F. He will tell you to fuck right off. And he, you know, his favorite saying is,
What?
um, see you later, fuck you very much, and have a nice day. I mean,
I know I love Bill.
that's his whole, he doesn't play and mince words and mess
No.
around. Not one bit.
Mm-mm.
No, he's
Mm-mm.
not going to do it. He's sure not
He
going to do it.
shouldn't. He
He
shouldn't.
doesn't. He doesn't. But I said, well, she needs some tomato sauce. And he said, and I do too. And she still never used any words. She just, when I moved the cart down, she got her can of Prego or whatever she was needing. And I moved, she was gone. Never, not
I
two
just don't.
words.
You know what's so funny? Like, because I'm a firm believer, before I go off on you, I'm gonna warn you. Because sometimes people are absent-minded because they got other things
Sure.
on their mind.
They're
So
thinking.
they don't
Yeah.
mean to be rude. They just got other things going on their mind.
Yeah.
So like for that example, like when the girl did that in the store, before I went off on her, I was like, so are we not gonna say excuse me? And a normal person, if it was by accident, they would be like, oh gosh, I'm
Oh,
sorry, I'm so
gosh.
sorry, excuse me, excuse
Yeah.
me, excuse me. But then
Sure.
she was like, well, I'm trying to get
And then it started, and then it started. Or you have the 15 people like this. And you need what? Oh, girl, guess where I went the other day? I need some new underwear. Oh, Jesus. I need to get these peanuts over here. What do you want? Do you want any Coca Cola? Oh, God Almighty. I'm going to get some Twinkies. You're like, a
let me tell you
list?
one of my pet peeves. Did and this happened the other I'm trying to calm down. Winnie, I'm trying to calm down. I was at one of my doctor's appointments, right?
Yeah.
It's already a waiting room. The girl is on her phone. She having a full blown conversation. Why the whole waiting room got to be on your phone conversation, ma'am?
And I can't, I detest that as well.
It.
I'm like, I know this conversation unless it's, oh God, I forgot to pick up the kids. Can you get the kid? Oh, so and so called, the nurse called. That's a quick, hey, okay, or maybe text me. But I don't know when people, I just don't.
You
I
should
can,
not be in a public space
no.
talking about, yeah,
Mm-mm.
girl, because, yeah,
Yeah.
yesterday,
Oh, yeah. I'm getting my nails done and then I'm planning to go out tonight. I got to go get an outfit. I'm like, this, ma'am, this is called texting.
I'm like,
What's
why do we
happening?
care? Why do we care you getting your nails done? Why do we care?
And the thing is you'll see them like we will park with people and they'll totally be walking in with their phone. It's the thing of I can't. I'm shopping alone, and I don't want to feel like I'm alone. So let me just call Mama. Hey, Mom, I'm getting ready to go into Walmart. I just want to call and talk to you while I was shopping around. Oh, I've had
I
people
need
run
them
me
people to get a
over.
therapist. I
And
need them people to get a therapist.
I told somebody in the Dollar Tree, and I really did. And my daughter got so mad because she does not like confrontation. She
Oh,
was like, Mom, shut up. I'm like, the act of you telling me to shut it down is worse than me telling you that that bitch over there just ran me out of the aisle because she was talking to her mama.
I can't do because I think it's the rudest thing. Because that's another reason why I think I stopped going to like the nail salon. Because
Yeah.
like you'll go to the nail salon and like for me when I'm going, it's like a relaxing thing. Like
Yeah.
I want to sit back, I want to chill
Yeah.
out. You'll have somebody in the chair next to you. Yeah,
The whole
girl.
time. I need to talk to somebody like be in silence. Like let yourself be silent for a minute. This is just going to take an hour. Go ahead
Or
and live
just
that
be
hour and
considerate. Like be considerate. Everybody around you
doesn't want
don't
to
want to
know.
hear your conversation.
Oh my
And
god.
some people have no, especially in the town that I'm in. Like I'm in a military town.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of soldiers walking around with PTSD, loud noises,
Oh,
loud talk.
sure.
You never know what bothers people. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So
Yeah.
it's just
Exactly.
like, and in general, just like keep certain things private. You do not live in a world by yourself.
No, you do not. But if you keep going this way, you might. You might.
I think that's why they made that movie. They
They
girl,
totally did.
they trying to
The
tell us something.
interesting thing of the movie is that the Obamas were part producers on this movie.
Girl, I was like, let me call Michelle. What's she trying to tell Michelle? What is you?
What happened? But I saw an interview where Julia Roberts or somebody, no, the guy that did the director of the movie, Ismail, I think his last name is. Well, anyway, he said that he did talk to Barack because it was a Barack does these like favorite books every year that he read,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. He does.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So he had read this book and a lot of it the director like would touch base with him and he said it got kind of scary because he said he would call me and he would say like okay like if this happened it wouldn't go down like this it would be close to that and he was like close to that oh my god like that
What,
he said it scared the shit out of me talking to him about
the
stuff like
fact that
this.
they produced it made it extra scary. Cause
Yes,
it's like, what do y'all know?
they know stuff we don't. And they had to consult with him about some of the protocols and the things that would go down because there was some plot holes. I'm not gonna lie. If
Yes.
you're that close to New York City and you
Hmm.
can see it, the fallout of whatever went
Yeah.
down over there is
You
quick
would.
and
Yeah.
swift.
Yeah, like
So
I'm from New Jersey, born and raised. Like I can literally run to New York. If
yeah,
something is happening that close in the city, like girl, you can sneeze on it. It's happening to me. Stop playing.
it's
So
happening to
that
you,
was a
right?
little, yeah. But
Yeah.
I was like, let me email Michelle right now. Girl, you better stop playing and let me know.
Girl, I know that's right. I mean, but it was a good. I now
It
I want to
was
read the book.
it was good. So I'm not the only thing that I did not like about it. It was hella slow. It
Yeah,
did not need to be 2 hours.
5 sections was a little much. Like they
It was a
okay, and
lot of much.
they changed the picture. So if you want to go back, or if you want to find some spoilers on YouTube, people have dug deep. You know how people do? They
Yeah.
go deep, girl. There's
Yeah.
some out there that are like, okay,
Yeah, but
guys,
they
it's
be doing too much. Like, enjoy. It's a
too
movie. Enjoy it. Like, they be doing
much.
too much. Like, I
It's
went
just
on
a
Twitter.
movie, entertainment. Things might happen one day, but
Hey.
it's not going to go down like this. I guarantee you.
Mm-mm,
But that
mm-mm.
picture, okay, that main picture that they had
Now,
that was
I
like
do
lit
want to go back and see that. I do
up.
want to go
Okay,
back and see
it
that.
changed 6 times during the movie.
How did I not catch that?
That huge, it was like a big wall mural. And it was different 6 different times. And the bedroom one was 3 times.
I gotta go back and see that.
I know. It's
How did I
crazy.
not catch that?
I know. This is what I'm saying.
Okay,
Oh
I'm gonna go back.
man.
I'm gonna go back and catch it.
Okay, I think
Because
I've
the first
really
time
like.
I watched, oh, we look, we just ignoring comments.
Oh, girl, we did. Well, usually if I have a guest on first, I always say like, guys, I might not catch your comments because I like to devote. But once we go back and forth a few times, I'm gonna be like, okay, Rakeedah, let's catch these people's comments and everything.
And look, we both chatty Cathy, so it don't help that we both talk a lot.
We're like, oh my god, and this, yes, that's so funny. But everybody, thank you guys for coming out. I mean, I had a good time. I really
Me too.
did.
Me
But
too.
Jolie, oh man, I wish we could do a three-way conversation with Jolie because she dug
Jolie,
deep.
I think Jolie been schooling us on this movie a little bit.
Yeah, Jolie's like we are. She, I say the same things to her, and she gets the same references movie wise and everything else.
Oh, so she with
So
us. Okay. Okay.
she's riding with us and
I
Dawn.
love that.
So yeah, there's
Yes.
several that will
Yes.
ride with us for sure.
I love that. I love
But yeah, that movie was great. I loved it. I really now want to go back
I
and
did too.
watch it again. And then if they do a sequel, that would be awesome, but they probably won't. But I
I
need
think
to
they
see it.
will. I
I
think they
want
will.
to.
I think because I also read somewhere, even before the movie came out, the Obamas is contracted with Netflix to do 6 movies.
Yeah. Yeah, and once you do one, so you've noticed that like Adam Sandler and like Kevin
Mhm.
Hart, once you do a movie, it's not ever just a one-off thing. Eddie
Yep.
Murphy, he's done
Yep.
a few with Prime. So
Yep.
once you sign with Netflix or Prime or Hulu, you do it several pictures at a time. So
Yep.
you're right about that. So I'm
Yeah.
wondering.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember they made a big deal. You know how haters are. They made a big deal that the Obamas got like a $30 million contract with Netflix.
And
So
so
I'm
what?
pretty sure Netflix didn't pay them $30 million for one movie.
No, they would not. But if
They
they
would not.
did, this is what
Because
I
if
don't
they did,
understand
I'm gonna
about
call right
people.
now, but like, let me get $20.
But I don't understand people's hateful, like, because I get something, you're mad.
Right.
That always drives me insane. Like, be happy or don't say shit.
I'll
We
be
got
so
nothing to like. If
perplexed.
you're mad that I got something that you didn't, and I'm mad that you, because I'm not gonna get mad when you get something. I'm gonna be happy for
I'm not
you.
getting mad about nothing I didn't pay for. I did not write that check. Why do I care?
Well, okay,
I'm
this
getting
brings me back to the point, and then we'll let everybody go because I know everybody's like, it's Christmas. I got presents to wrap and some shopping to do. I get it. I get it. But maybe people will go watch the movie. I don't know. But my other daughter, my older daughter, sent me a TikTok last night.
Mhm.
TikTok is just the Wild West. But
It
anyway,
is.
it was a lady on there. My daughter said, "What would you do? Would you have made a TikTok and made such a big?" I said, "No, ma'am, I wouldn't." But it was a lady who had a Secret Santa gift exchange at work.
Okay.
Her boss got her one of those little the limit was $40.
Okay.
Okay. And she starts the TikTok out by saying, I mean, the bag was a little light, but I was like, okay, it's okay.
Okay.
And she said she pulled out the gift from her boss now, and it was a cell phone bracelet thing, just a little cell phone bracelet.
Okay.
I mean, right? That was a cell phone bracelet you didn't have before. And I
So she
don't
was
know
mad.
about
She
you.
didn't like it.
She did not like it. And her face must have told the story because she was put out that her boss texted her the whole weekend about whether she liked it. Could she get her something different? Da 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 da. It was a whole thing. I'll have to send it to you and tell me what you think. But I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, my mother always said, I don't care how you feel about something that someone gifts you, but you better receive that cheerfully as they gave it to
I
you. You
see.
know,
I don't even have to see the video to tell you how I feel. That lady need her behind whooped. I
yeah,
can
and
cuss.
she
That
did
lady
all
need her ass whooped. Because first of all, if somebody gives you a gift, okay, as long as
yeah.
it's not a bag of shit, you better be
Right.
grateful. Okay.
Just cheerfully
Okay.
receive it. That's
Second of all,
all.
it's a work gift. What do you think you're gonna get at your job at a
And
work
she okay, and
ex-
this is what killed it too. That she texted back. She said, "Could I exchange it for something else for you?" She said, "Well, could I just go ahead and get the $40 in a
she
gift card or
didn't.
something?"
That's so tacky. That is
I,
so tacky.
I was like,
That's so tacky.
is this all just happening and you're airing it out on TikTok where everyone can see it right
That's tacky. That is so tacky. If I was her mama, I'll slap. That's
now?"
tacky.
Rakeedah said, "I would slap her right in the daggone face."
That is tacky,
My mom would
girl.
too. Well, if I called my mom and said, "You know what?" She would first say, "She gave you a gift. This is a gift that
She
she gave you. You
she
better go
really
on and
would.
take that gift and shut the fuck up."
She really would. And then if
I
I made a TikTok about it, my mom would be like, "Girl, if you don't take that thing down, I will whoop your ass."
was
If you don't take-"
exactly like, but I could not believe that. I was like, just receive it. Say
Just,
thank you. Don't let your face tell the story.
just say
You
thank
can
you.
regift it. You can throw it away. You
Well,
can
I
do
was about
whatever
to
you
say
want.
that. Why would and just wait a couple of years and re-gift it?
Regift it to, and people were in the comments like, you need to save that for next year, and whoever gets her name, go ahead and wrap. I was like, this is all uncalled for, man. This is just petty.
It's
Okay.
tacky. It's tacky. I
Woo!
can see if it
People
was
get
like your husband or your girl. It's a work gift. What you think you getting at a Secret Santa work gift?
you're
This
getting
is
a
even
daggone
crazy.
Chanel bag. You're getting shelled.
People crazy. Let me tell you what I got from my husband's work gift. I got some candy put in a paper towel roll. Some Snickers put in a paper towel roll wrapped in Christmas paper. And you know what I did? I was like, "Oh, I like these Twix. Thank you so much."
He tried it. He tried it, but you said, I love this. I don't know what you're talking
I don't know
about.
what you talking about. Thank you. I wasn't gonna eat the paper
Thank
towel
you.
roll. I just cared about the candy.
Oh my gosh. Yes,
People are
Andrea.
so entitled nowadays.
I mean, I
Like,
can't that she told it to her like I would never tell another soul. Maybe if I didn't like it, maybe I would tell my closest
maybe
friend
my
like, "Oh,
husband.
yeah,
Maybe my husband. Yeah.
maybe." But my
Maybe.
face would never go beyond this. Oh my gosh,
Mm-mm.
thank you. Thank you. You know I don't have one of these. Thanks so
Yeah,
much.
exactly.
That is all it takes. Do not let your face tell a story of because you know that's why the boss texted her the next day. Do you not like your gift?
And I would
Because
be so
this
embarrassed.
wasn't right.
I would be so embarrassed. Like, ma'am, you are at work. I don't know what
I
type of
mean,
white elephant you think you
and
about to have.
exactly. And your boss. Wait a minute, your boss. Those
And that just shows you
evaluations are
an
going to be.
ungrateful, you are ungrateful brioche.
People are just out here doing the most, the
That's
most.
why I stay in my house. That's why I stay in my house, child. Between the gas and these people, I'm staying in my.
Yes, and you know I chat with Cammy a lot. I don't know if Cammy's in here, but Cammy will say Cammy is she's my age, and she's like Friday night. She's like, "Well, I'm going over here and I'm playing bunco. I'm going over here." I'm like, Cammy, you
Mm-mm,
are who I really want to be, but at 8
mm-mm.
o'clock, I'm in bed. She's out here on a boat tour. She's
No,
out here at a party. I'm like, I wish I had your life. You do the
no,
most.
I don't want to do nothing but harass my husband every weekend. That's all I want to do. Just harass. That's all. I just live to harass him. That's all I want to do.
And I don't know, and every lady out there, I'm gonna say this, and we'll keep it moving. But I know when Bill, especially because it's basketball season, and
Mhm.
he
Sorry.
loves some basketball, but he turns into a different guy when he's watching sports. I can't talk to him. They get a
Right,
it's a weird attitude, right? It is a
right.
weird
I'm
attitude.
gonna say it because then we're gonna let y'all go. I swear to God. But I'm gonna say this. Like when my husband, because so Mark likes racing. Like Bill like basketball. Mark is a race
No,
guy.
oh, Bill's the number one NASCAR fan. Number one. Number one.
Let
That's
me.
his number one.
If he's not watching any other time, Mark is
Yes.
very attentive to me. He has the patience of Moses when
Yeah.
it comes to me. It's like, yes,
Okay.
honey, what do you need? Yes, baby. Uh-huh,
Right.
uh-huh. Like he pretends he's listening to me. I know in his mind he don't give a damn about what I'm talking about. But he
No.
is so like, but when that
Oh.
racing come on, he be like, baby, what
It's
you want? What you want, woman?
exactly. And I'm like, you do not have to hear the cars. You see them. And they have a ticker going like, here's who's in first. And that is the
Let me
longest damn
tell you.
season. It
I'm
goes from February to November.
I get no attention. He will go so far as in to go into another room and lock me out. I'll be like, so
Exactly.
why are we locking doors around here? Because I don't need you bothering me.
And that ball game, that race, that's 8 to 10 hours that day. That's a whole Sunday gone.
Going, going.
I know.
This
I
fool
know.
would be like, listen, you can't come in here, but could you slide me some nachos through the door?
He's like, baby, I'm watching the race. I'm like, yes, but you can talk. No, I
You
can't.
can talk. I'm just asking you a question, sir.
He's like, well, I don't come up there when you're watching all your bag videos, your pocketbooks. I'm like, yes, you do. Yes, you
he
do.
really does. You saw what he did. I couldn't even get him alive.
This is what I'm saying, but don't.
He came in here, but let me tell you, you know how I knew a racing wasn't on? Because he was in here messing with me. Now,
Yes.
had a race been on, he wouldn't have paid me no attention.
He's gone. I mean, we're good till February. We've only got like a month and maybe 2 months left, but he's a football like And then he'll find some other. I went down there one day. I was like, "What's happening? Why aren't you watching the race? It's rained out." That I tell him that all the time. It's rained out. He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Sir, you are watching golf.
So,
Golf.
but you
Let's
know what
go somewhere."
he's been getting it. He's been getting into these murder shows lately. You know
Oh,
the snapped in the
mm.
ID channel. I'm like,
Yes,
sir, what's your problem? What you?
oxygen. Yeah,
That's what it is.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
what you trying to say, sir? Are you doing
yeah.
research? I'm
And we
watching
used
him.
to go to sleep with that on because he liked the TV on. And I had bad dreams. I'm like, I dreamt that I was murdering somebody and you were killing me and we were getting crazy and this was happening and this and that. And I'm over here saying words I can't even say on YouTube, but I really do have a crazy like, oh my god! And you
Girl.
know
Mm-mm.
they do Snapped.
Yeah,
Mm.
see, so I fall asleep with my iPad on, and I fall asleep to Bob's Burgers. But
Oh
he be watching
yeah.
ID channel. I'm like, I'm watching you because I
Oh.
know I'm getting on your nerve. I'm watching you.
Oh my god! I'm had such a great time with you, Monica. Who is Bill's favorite race car driver? I
Uh-uh.
really couldn't tell you. That's how much I don't pay attention to.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to nothing
I
that
can
man
tell you who
watch.
it used to be. His
Yeah.
favorite teams: Boston Celtics. Done.
Mm-mm.
At all. Listen, there is no
Oh,
other team.
yeah.
Raiders. He don't care what football. It's Raiders. I don't care where they're living. Las Vegas,
Yeah.
L.A. If they're he's a Raiders.
I don't know
Done.
nothing about it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know nothing about it.
But yeah, the rest of the sports, he's not a baseball fan, but he does love basketball, racing, and football. But yeah, but
Child, what is
I've
that?
had such a good time. Oh my
I
God,
did
guys, thank
too.
you. Rakeedah, you are a pleasure in person and on your videos. I'm going to
Wow.
link her down below. I know y'all already watch Rakeedah, but on the slim chance that you don't, I'm going to need you to go over and check out, maybe binge all her videos this week. But what else you got to do? It's just Christmas.
I think I'm gonna try to finish out Christmas with a couple of more videos, and
Okay.
then that's it. I'm gonna take a break until New Year's.
Yeah, me too. I'm
Yeah,
down for the count. And on the
yeah,
26th, we're taking a little me time.
yes,
Yeah. And by
yes.
that I mean just on my couch, snuggled up,
That's
just
it. That's it.
woo! All right, guys.
That's it.
Thank you so much, Rakeedah. As always, come back anytime. And
You
guys,
know
I
I
will
adore
see
you.
you. Do what? I'm sorry.
You know I adore you, so I'm coming back.
I cannot wait. We cannot wait. Merry Christmas, guys. We'll see
Merry
you back here
Christmas.
tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.